Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Evaluate a woman beyond her looks. Look, this is very important. This is very important because one thing with a lot of men out here, they're getting burned by some woman just because of how she looks. They are really violating their own integrity because of how she looks, spending all this money, doing all this crazy stuff just because a woman is cute. You know, it's like something I talked about in a video a few years ago. You know, a man get with a woman and you know what? She messes with his head emotionally. She empties his bank account and just leaves him worse for wear. And then he'll just, he'll be talking to her about, he'd be talking about her to his boys and stuff. And then he'll be like, she got a fat ass though. And I say that jokingly, but let's be real with it. How many dudes have gotten caught up with some woman just because she was fine? You know, she was pretty and everything. You know, there was a very important movie about this gentleman, Tim Alexander. Came out around 2005. It's called Diary of a Tired Black Man. You know, and specifically with regard to the Black manosphere, that was one of the movies that really was inspiration for what came later. 2005, Diary of a Tired Black Man. And you know, even though what I'm talking about now extends to all people and stuff, I'll just use that as an example. Like the guy had this woman, this wife, and she just had total disrespect for him. Total disrespect. It was crazy. He just got tired of all her shit. And he actually sat down and thought about why he put up with her. Because she looked good. Look, here's the thing. As a man, yes, you want that fine woman. There's nothing wrong with that. Or that woman that you find particularly attractive. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how the human race has gone on. Lust is good. Lust is good. But that's only one part of the equation. See, she looked good, but a man need to see what's going on up here. I'm gonna tell you what, and I mean this because, I talk about relationships on this channel, but I talk about money on my other channel, thinking on my other channel. Be honest with you, I could probably do a sports channel and a politics channel and stuff. All right, so I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of stuff. And that's, as a man, you gotta think about the big picture. You gotta think about the big picture. I have seen so many men in so many professions, or so many men who had talent, whether it was athletic talent or especially intellectual talent. So many men who had a great idea about something that they wanted to do get messed up because she had a fat ass though. Seriously, or big breasted, whatever you like on a woman, and that's all the woman was bringing to the table. Look, as a man, you got to know that your program is the main thing. The woman is a commercial to it. The woman needs to be in submission to your mission. So when you evaluating that woman, you walk over there, hey, you know what, you either approach, wait for choosing, whatever you do, you meet that woman, oh yeah, she looking good, you looking at her like this. You're like, yeah, girl, all right, get that look out of the way, get that hard on or whatever excites you out the way. All right, then you sit down and talk with her. You got to find out what's on her mind, because that's the thing. Now, people, I haven't talked about demon lovers in a long time. And shout out brother Black Ram 313 and I believe that's the number one, Black Ram. I just don't call him a Black Ram. And he talks about the succubus a lot. You got some women out there, they on some evil shit. They got some, they destroying, and not all women. Let me be clear on that. Not all women are doing that, but there's enough are. And the ones who are tend to be attractive. Not all attractive women are like that, but they know it. They know they can work a man just with their sexuality. So here's the thing. You need to differentiate between the bad ones and the good ones. And y'all know I don't go in on women on this channel, and I'm not still. But the reality is there are bad women out there. Anybody talking about, oh, they're good just because they're female. Yeah, well, I have the proverbial bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you. No, there's some bad ones out there. Men need to differentiate. So in order to differentiate, you need to sit down and have that conversation with her. You need to see what's up with her. Yeah, I know she fine, she got your joint all hard, but you need to see, okay, let me see what's up with her. You know, how does she, first of all, you need to see what her character is in general. In general, what kind of woman is she? You know, one way you do this, even when you're out on a date, pay attention how she responding to other people. Is just if you walking with her and stuff and she constantly looking around at other guys? Or, you know, you in the restaurant or something and she kind of mean to the servers or something? Pay attention to her character, because one thing women will do when the bad ones, when they trying to get with you or they trying to get something out of you, oh yeah, they're going to treat you like a king. But you're going to see her character outside of that. So focus on that first. Focus on that first. You know, tell your joint it needs to like fall back for a minute until you see where her head is at. You know, and even, you know, I know women talk about, you know, some women be running that, oh yeah, we got to wait a while thing. Well, shoot, you do the same thing if you want. And I'm serious. That's what pimps do. Pimps don't run up in a woman right away. And a lot of players, true players, they don't run up in a woman right away. They sit back and say, hold up, let me see what's up with her first. You know, if you smart. And a man trying to do something with his life, he's going to be smart with it. So first see her character, but then the main question you have to ask is, okay, what is she here for? Now, if you just want a one-night stand or something like that, okay, do you. That's you. You know, but even in that situation, you need to say, okay, how does she fit into what I'm doing long term? You know, what is she doing? Because let me tell you something about me. Except for one unaccounted for woman, you know, the women I've dealt with in life were always doing something with their lives. You know, I avoided to the greatest extent. I had a couple slip-ups, but I avoided to the greatest extent some woman who was dealing with me just to use me or would get the come up, or some woman trying to use where I'm trying to go. The overwhelming majority of women I would deal with were doing something with their lives. So if they were messing up or, you know, on some using thing, it would, you know, it'd be a bother to them. You know, but I avoid, for the most part, you know, everybody gonna slip up. You know, the women were about something, because my thought was, okay, even if I had sex with them and they had a baby, it's the type of woman I could deal with for 18 years or however long. Seriously, that's how deep I was thinking about it. One of the first games I learned when I was young was a pregnancy game, and how women will trap a man. So yeah, I was actually picky about that. You know, I ain't one of those dudes gonna say, oh yeah, I've been with 1,000 women. Please, my dick was too valuable for all of that. You know, I always looked at what's going on. Well, most part looked at what's going on in their head. Like I said, I slipped up a few times. You know, it happens. You're human. You learn from it. You move on. You know, but the whole point is you got to say, okay, what's up with this woman just in general, and then on a more specific level, does she fit into your mission? Like I always say, when you say submission, the woman need to be in a submission to your mission, which means what is she doing to support you? Is she an asset to you, or would she be a liability? You need to think about that before you even run up in her, especially in this day and age. Especially in this day and age, you know? And like I said, y'all know I don't go in on women on this channel, but you know, I gotta point out some things, because you got some guys, you know, they see that woman, oh, she a dime, she all this, they doing all this stuff. I say, man, you better find out what's on her mind, man. Evaluate her. Seriously, sit back, you know? Ain't no shame in it. I'm gonna tell you what, when I look at everything now, except for one unaccounted for woman, I don't have any women, got some kids from me, I'm paying child support, or really mess my head over. And the only unaccounted for one, I just don't know. I just don't know after we got together. It's one of those situations. You never know. So, because like I said, Ron wasn't perfect. But you got to evaluate her beyond her looks. See what's on her mind, all right? Very important, very important. And, like I said, me, I don't going on women like that. But I got to point out some obvious stuff. You got some succubi out there. You got some demon lovers out there. You got some women looking at a man like a come up and stuff. Some women, you need to sit down and evaluate that. You need to say, okay, is this woman just trying to use me or whatever? And trust me, there's plenty of women out there who will be an asset, who got you got a program, you got your plan. She wants to help you in your plan. That's how you got to look at it, Even if it's temporary, you got to think in terms of that, Sometimes you even got to think about even the one night stands or something. It's like, what if there's a condom break or something? Real talk, especially in this day and age, all right? So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.